on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They're led out by a former #1 overall pick and a one-time league leader in passing yards out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Winston now to throw on first down.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
Well, for me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two. And if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Off the play fake, Winston. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air again with Winston.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff.
Touchdown 49ers!
Cameron Watson
With his first career NFL touchdown.
and the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Evans.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown,
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
brings up 3rd and 8.
Winston. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fights him off. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An inside give, Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Bengals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Evans will look to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Winston's throw pulled in by Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down to inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jameis again. A quick throw there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working out of the gun, Winston. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners have retaken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
72 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down, Winston.
Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Williams to return.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
That's taken in by Higgins.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
First down, Bengals.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 40-yard line.
They go play action. Winston connects with Kittle underneath.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down This will be brought down just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now Burrow.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Moss on the give up the middle.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Meanwhile, Burrow's thrown into the hands of Sample.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow, and he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Again, it's Burrow. This one into the hands of Burton. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
At the Niners' 44-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man.
complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Burrow.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's looking sharp here so far in the third quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, spring in his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taking off and running really well in the third quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come. Some guys are happy when that break gets in.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
This is Samuel.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Winston. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Samuel taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Moody good with the extra point,
and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a dump off here complete, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This is Brown on the draw play, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Certainly understand what they're doing there, 3rd and long draw play, but it did not work out.
And you can certainly hear the thought process, too. People are thinking, why are you running it there? You've got to throw the football. But sometimes you catch the defense napping. You take a little bit of a chance there. It just didn't work in this case.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Now Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals getting set to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6.
Burrow on play action. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
To the air again, Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. From midfield now, Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 10.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. First down, here's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals 21-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half. and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.